It's been very mind game heavy heading into this second meeting between Edge and Seth freaking Rollins here on Friday Night SmackDown. Last time these two met, SummerSlam in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. Edge got the victory, forcing Rollins to tap out. And when you force your opponent to tap out, it can be it is very humiliating having to tap out in front of tens of thousands of people and millions at home watching around the world. Even before Edge came back, Rollins had tried to end Edge's career. Edge, who had made some special appearances here and there, Rollins wanted to stomp Edge's head in and break his neck. Rollins will not take this loss again. Rollins looking to put an end to this feel-good comeback story of the rated R superstar. Rollins goes after the leg of Edge. Rollins has found his strategy. Let's not forget, Rollins is very good. This is Rollins' specialty, is his sadistic mind games. An architect. Truly an architect of the game. Meanwhile, Edge gets a nice roll up there to counter. Try to put Rollins away. Rollins kicked out. Rollins, knowing that Edge is a bit up there in age, that anything can be used as a weakness if you attack it enough. I mean, that goes... Okay, so that goes for anybody if you attack a specific body part enough. Meanwhile, Edge countered. Let's get another look at this counter from Edge. Rollins, the sound of Rollins going shoulder first into the ring post. Rollins now dragging Edge and throwing him shoulder first in the barricade. And the shoulder being connected to the neck the way it is. All the nerves and the muscles. Edge, who lost feeling in his arms at one point. There was a point where there was no hope for Edge's career at all. Gone for 9 years. And the thing about this love story comeback for Edge is not taking it for granted whatsoever. This was one of those things that was on Edge's agenda coming back. Was getting revenge on Rollins when Rollins attempted to end his life. Not just his career, his life. That was after Edge was retired. Meanwhile, Rollins set Edge to the floor. Looking to fly. And Rollins dives with a suicide dive and taking out the rated R superstars. This match continues. It's Friday Night SmackDown here on Fox. Edge, Seth Rollins. Rollins, who has maintained control since that suicide dive just before commercial break. Rollins sending Edge back into the ring. Measuring up the rated R superstar. And that leaping knee from Rollins could be enough to put Edge away. But Edge manages to get the shoulder up before 3. Jessica Carr, the official of this match, has her hands very full as she was just checking on the rated R superstar. Edge, an 11-time world champion. Edge has done everything there is to do in this business. World champion, WWE champion, Intercontinental champion, United States champion, multiple-time tag team champion, Royal Rumble winner, King of the Ring. Edge is truly the ultimate opportunist and has seized the moment time and time again. But the same thing can be said about Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, WWE champion, tag team champion, Intercontinental champion, United States champion, 2019 Royal Rumble winner where he would become a Beast Slayer, Universal champion. These two have both truly done a lot in terms of the accolades that they have acquired during their tenure with the WWE. If I do say so myself, it's a pretty fair matchup, despite the fact that this is Edge in his later part of his resurrected career. Despite that, though, Edge still has that victory, a very convincing fashion, having forced Rollins to submit back at SummerSlam, as I mentioned earlier in this match. Rollins looking to continue to go after that knee of Edge. Went for an enziguri to counter, but Rollins saw it coming. Rollins twisted, went for the glam slam, a move that was made famous by the wife of the rated R superstar. I'm talking about Beth Phoenix. Rollins looking to make it look cleaner this time. Didn't look pretty the first, but it's prettier this time. And Rollins looks to humiliate Edge, but Edge sticks with it, kicking out at 2.5. Rollins gonna do it by any means necessary. It's not a title. There's no titles that were involved. Neither of these men are a champion. It's strictly about the pure hatred that these two have for each other. Rollins trying to pull a play from Edge's playbook. Rollins now looking for a pedigree, but Edge looking to counter. Edge now looking to take advantage of the opportunity. Rollins gets up. Oh! Edge now looking for a pedigree, and he does! Edge nails Rollins with a pedigree to put Rollins away, but Rollins stays alive. Rollins got caught with the pedigree, a move that was passed down to him by his mentor, Triple H. Well, wasn't quite a mentor at the time of their meeting in which he took it from, having it be their meeting a few years ago at WrestleMania. But Edge scaling the top, going high, and launching himself at Rollins. Rollins, Edge rolls on. As this match continues, Edge and Rollins, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Edge just planted Rollins with a full Nelson slam and looked to capitalize via pinfall. But Rollins is not out of this fight yet. There's still a dog in this fight for Seth Rollins. A beautiful full Nelson slam by Edge. Rollins pulling out Edge and Rollins are both pulling out all the stops in this match. Rollins, who wants to do everything he can to get his revenge. Edge keeping the ball rolling, keeping the momentum in his favor. Edge showing the exhaustion that this match has had on him. As Edge climbs up. Rollins able to launch himself up at the top like he had a rocket strapped to his back. Edge planted Rollins to the mat to create the separation, but Edge still having a hard time fully capitalizing. Went down. Rollins got the boot up. And Rollins could tap. Rollins. Talk about an education. Rollins had other plans, forcing the break on the submission, sending Edge into the turnbuckle. Rollins looking for a crossface. Edge stacking up Rollins. Now it's Edge. This time Edge full-fledged in the crossface. Rollins tried to break free, but Edge just rolled it over, this time into the center of the ring. Rollins is in deep trouble in no man's land. Rollins trying to scratch and claw his way to the bottom rope, trying to fight the grip of the Rated R superstar. Edge just smashing the face of Rollins into the mat, but Rollins is there at the bottom rope to force the rope break. Edge, who let go, doesn't want to leave any questions asked at the end of this. A fair victory is the only way that Edge will do this, to end this thing with Rollins once and for all. And an execution for Seth Rollins. Rollins just got laid out and planted, impaled into the mat. Edge showing the effect, his knee showing the effects of Rollins working his knee throughout the match. Went for a spear, but Rollins got that swinging neck breaker, and you have to attribute that to the amount of damage that Rollins has done to the knee of Edge. That slowed down the running on that spear, but Edge got a pop-up power bomb. Rollins had attacked the neck via that neck breaker. Edge went for the spear, but it wasn't as fully paced as usual due to the damage done to the knee. Gave Rollins time to counter. Rollins went after the neck. Edge was able to counter when Rollins went for the stop, realized it. Edge got it popped up, nailed Rollins with a power bomb, but Rollins was able to kick out. Edge placing Rollins up at the top. Edge pulls himself up as well to meet Rollins in the danger zone. But Rollins, buckle bomb. That exact move has done so much damage to many superstars in the past. Rollins has found his opportunity. It's kind of ironic because Edge is the ultimate opportunist, but Rollins is the opportunist. The visionary sees the vision, but he just saw a spear from the Rated R superstar. Edge gets the arm over for victory. But Rollins just barely kicking out before 3. How in the world? Let's get another look at that spear. Edge just laid out Rollins with that spear. Now you gotta wonder if Edge had pulled the leg back, gotten a full-fledged cover, would that have been enough to put away Rollins for the 3? Madison Square Garden, absolutely electric tonight for this massive rematch on Fox. Edge going after Rollins, who tries to retreat. Rollins rolls through. It's a matter of fighting back and forth, living to see another day. Rollins was looking for neck. Rollins plays it cheap, but Jessica Carr never saw it, so she can only assume. Well, there's nothing that can be done about it because she couldn't see it. Edge is not in a good place. In extreme trouble. And that super kick lays out Edge. And now the end is near, and Edge could be facing the final curtain as he is left absolutely defenseless. Kick after kick by Seth Rollins. To a roar of boos, Rollins is putting himself on a path to victory. Edge looks in no man's land. He said to Edge, "Why won't you die?" And Edge, that last super kick, Rollins' eyes are lit up like a Christmas tree in fury. Rollins stomps Edge. And it could be over. It's gotta be. Rollins just soaking in the moment as he looks at the lifelessness of Edge and enjoys slowly going for the cover. And it's all over. Rollins is victorious. Jessica Carr calling for medical, calling for backup. Edge has been stomped. This is the first stomp we've seen from Seth Rollins to Edge. And this is the fear that one stomp to the neck could be it for Edge. Having spent, as repeated time and time again, those 9 years. Edge was never supposed to wrestle again. And medical, not wasting any time. Rollins, victorious nonetheless, here on Friday Night SmackDown.